How we doing, everybody, and welcome back to the Catalyst, where we break down all things bullish in the crypto markets. This is going to be just a general market overview, basically just going over the entire crypto market. On top of that, maybe some of the top ones, Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. So let's jump right into it. So this chart here is the total market cap of all crypto. This is a pattern that I've been seeing across the board, across the entire industry. Basically, almost every major crypto is forming a pattern quite similar to this, obviously because it follows suit with the market cap, but additionally with Bitcoin, etc., kind of driving the price there. So what we see here is a giant cup and handle pattern. So we see the big cup and then the handle forming, and we are now actually confirmed breaking out of that, and we have been actually for quite a few days. It's typically how this is measured. You can go from the base of the cup. I didn't draw the cup super accurately. Obviously there's lower points down here, but if it's something like this, right, this lines up first off perfectly with the fib levels, which is insane how accurate those can be. And then you can bring it up to the top here. So even if we brought it to this fib level, that is showing us a total market cap in some near-term future at about $4 trillion. So that would be pretty significant gains from where we're at right now. Let's see here what that would be for us to get up to that level. So that'd be 35% gains on the entire industry. So imagine if the S&P went up 35%. People would be freaking out. That would be insane. And that is actually a very reasonable possibility for us in crypto as we kind of accelerate through this bull run. You see that same exact pattern forming here. So this is the entire crypto market cap, subtracting Bitcoin and subtracting Ethereum. So again, same exact pattern. So everything that's not Bitcoin or Ethereum is aiming at a $1.6 trillion market cap. So that would be all of your altcoins could accumulate to that. Additionally, that includes all the shit coins and everything else in between. So it's everything minus Bitcoin and Ethereum. So that means Bitcoin and Ethereum alone should be something close to, so if we're going to get up into the 4 range, that would mean Bitcoin and Ethereum are like 2.4 trillion combined or so. So that means they're both, on route to kind of get there. So let's see now, let's take a look at Bitcoin itself. So again, giant cup and handle breaking out here. It's like a tea party. It's insane. There's so many cups. Every single crypto has this giant pattern, and it's been forming basically since May or April. So we spent 5 or 6 months forming the cup to this, and then the last month or 3 weeks or so forming the handle, and now the market is primed and ready for an enormous breakout. So short-term goals, potentially this is what could break us out close to that $100,000 mark. Obviously there's other things that come into play here outside of technicals, the entire sentiment of the market. People have $100,000 Bitcoin kind of pre-programmed into their head. So I would not be surprised if people started taking some profits as soon as we hit this fib level. I'm sure there's going to be some resistance there as well, because people, as we start to race up to that 100K mark, will start to sell off a bit. So I would look for this level here. So the 1.618. That would be a good point, I think, to secure some profits. I wouldn't sell everything, obviously. Take out your initial investment, take out some profits for yourself, let the rest run for a little bit. And we'll know more, obviously, when we get there, where the market's going to shape out to be. So I would aim for this point to be a very secure place to secure some profits. And then just take out your initial investment and get yourself primed to go up further. You can buy some dips with that, or just keep it for yourself and save it for the bear market that we could potentially see. So this is a previous pattern I pointed out for Ethereum. We had this head and shoulder pattern playing out along with this kind of ascending wedge here. And we see actually our target was 48.83. We're pretty damn close to that. 48.17 or so is where we capped out at. Not too bad at all. So I'd say we hit that target quite well. And with that, again, giant cup and handle pattern breaking out here. So we have the cup and then the handle here, and then we've since broken out and we're kind of forming that wedge as well. That is projecting us up into the 6K range. Again though, 1.618, that would probably be a decent spot to take a couple profits, depending how much you have in and depending what your risk category is like. It might be safe to take out, your initial investment and let the rest ride out. That's like the safest way you can do it. No one ever went broke taking profits. The bull run will end eventually. For how long, we don't know, but we do know that we will inevitably be due for a giant pullback and a giant correction, as we've had in every major bull run in the history of crypto. So again, don't be afraid to take some profits. Pay yourself for the time and effort that you're putting into crypto, and then that will secure you hopefully a brighter future going forward with crypto, because you don't want to be that dude that gets stuck with their bags for 3 years because they held out too long and they didn't sell when they should have, and then everything dropped 90% overnight, and now they're just sitting on those bags for 3 or 4 years waiting for the market to heat back up again. So quick overall market overview. We are primed for some big gains. Again, keep in mind with today's giant run up with most cryptos, Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc., we are due for a little bit of a pullback. So you see we're at the top of the RSI there and kind of everywhere. So this is the entire crypto market. Top of the RSI, it's okay to have a slight pullback and settle back down a little bit. So be kind of aware of that. I would say if we do see a pullback, decent time to buy in, because we know we have another giant leg up for us, assuming we get the volume and everything necessary. So all I got for you guys today. Hopefully that was pretty informative and helpful, and be sure to check out some of the other videos. I'm going to do price points for kind of like everything that I have some interest in. So if you have any suggestions as to what you might want to see, just let me know in the comments. Otherwise, we'll catch you next time. Peace.